Another example of how fundamentalist right-wing Christianity kills. A person who was born as Josh Alcorn, was born as a boy. I don't know at what age, but she changed her name to Leela Alcorn and said, I am a woman. And a transgendered person. And Leela committed suicide on December 28th, just a week and a half ago, a little more than a week ago. And in her suicide note, she said the reason why she was doing this is that her parents, her family reacted, I'm quoting, reacted extremely negatively, telling me that it was a phase, that I would never truly be a girl, that God doesn't make mistakes, that I am wrong. Her family took her to a Christian therapist who told her, quote, that I was selfish and wrong and that I should look to God for help, end quote. After being isolated by her parents from her peers for 5 months, she began to have suicidal thoughts. The note ends with a plea for her property to be sold and her money to be put to trans, civil rights, and support groups, and for her death to mean something. And hundreds of thousands of people are reacting to this. Apparently her death is meaning something, although when they asked her mother about it, her mother refused to, on CNN, her mother refused to refer to her as her. She referred to her as him. She said, we don't support that religiously. They asked, why can't you accept this quote lifestyle of becoming transgendered? And her mother said, we don't support that religiously. We told him that we loved him unconditionally. Right. Reverend Bill Keller is on the line with us. And let me get my one sheet here and get it right. Founder of Live Prayer, liveprayer.com. Bill, welcome back.
Tom, Happy New Year to you and your listeners.
Thank you. And to you too, Bill. I'm just astonished that anybody would view this as anything other than a tragedy that's the consequence of intolerance.
Actually, it's a tragedy that's the consequence of what I said 10 years ago was going to start happening when perversion was pushed on society by a less than 2% of our population. You've got a 16-year-old kid that has no more understanding of sexuality than brain surgery, but he's been brainwashed probably since he was a child by the media, by the people that promote this sinful lifestyle. Listen, there's no such thing. Let me just say up front, there's no such thing as a transgender person. You're either born a male or a female, and you can do whatever you want to change your gender, but it doesn't change it. Just like two men getting married still doesn't mean marriage, because marriage is a man and a woman.
Yeah, so you're basing this on the Bible, right, Bill?
Well, not only just on the Bible, but I'm basing this on reality. When God made a man, he made a man. When he made a woman, he made a woman. Now, you can go, in your confusion, you can call yourself a girl. But see, this is what really troubles me, Tom. It should trouble you and your listeners, too. You've got children now that are being promoted this perversion. Like I said, this 16-year-old boy
Bill,
had no
language
more
is
clue
brutal.
of his gender identity.
Bill, do you have any idea how brutal that language is? There are, and this is not just some passing fad or something. This has happened throughout history. There are, and in fact, Paul wrote about this in the Bible. He said some men are born eunuchs and some choose to become eunuchs. Throughout history, we have had people who were born in the wrong body, and they know it. And now we have the technology where people can change that. And guys like you are saying that people who do this are perverts, and which is a horrible slur. This kind of rhetoric coming out of your mouth, Bill, is the reason why the number one suicide rate. Let me finish this damn sentence. The number one suicide rate in the United States right now is among gay teenagers.
Yeah.
And it's because of people like you saying the things that you just said.
No, you know what it's because of people like Rosie O'Donnell, Ellen DeGeneres, Rick Maddow, all these media personalities that cheerlead and support this perversion that confuse these kids. That's who's to blame. That's who's to blame.
I don't get it, Bill. I don't get it.
You don't get it? Listen,
no, I don't
Tom,
get
it's
why.
simple.
I don't get why you
10
care.
years ago,
Why do you care about this?
10 years.
Why do you care?
Because you've got children their heads are being filled with lies at a young age when they don't even have a clue about their sexuality. They're being fed these lies. No, you're really a girl. You're really a boy. I mean, the confusion, that's what killed this kid. The confusion that the media has fed him since birth, that he's something other than who God created him. That's who killed this child.
Bill,
it's tragic.
It seems to me that men who sit around all day worrying about other people's sexuality are probably struggling with their own.
No,
that's a nice one,
Tom. I hear that every time. No, this is about society. Do you not see the breakdown of marriage and the family as the foundation of society that is the reason for the social ills we're dealing with?
And what's happening right now in the gay community? People are getting married. If you want to be pro-marriage, you should be celebrating the fact that people can be who they are, who they were born, and get married.
Well, Tom, let me share this with you. Somebody you probably agree with, the head of GLAAD, said that people should be able to love who they want to, and nobody should be able to tell them any different. So does that mean if I love 3 men and 5 women and maybe a horse, I should be able to have 3 men, 5 women, and a horse as my partners? Is that what you're saying?
Bill, that's like my asking you
who are you to tell me who I can love?
If you think that the Christian religion is a wonderful thing, then you must also endorse Satan worshiping, right? Because actually, if it's a religion, you're a pro-religion guy, you must be in favor of Satan worshiping, right?
I'm not in favor of it, but I support people who want to worship that way. I absolutely do. I'm not a hypocrite. Listen,
okay.
the problem.
Well, I don't have a problem if somebody wants to have.
Groups is they've got to promote this as anything but what it is, a choice. You're born black, you're born white. Taking your pants off to have sex is a choice, and because they can't go there, they've got to open this door. Now you've got all this other perversion entering,
Bill,
which is what we're seeing play out.
You've got the American Psychological Association saying that you're wrong and the kind of language you're using causes suicides among teenagers. You've got the American Psychiatric Association saying you're wrong and the kind of language you're using causes suicide among teenagers.
Rachel Maddow, Anderson Cooper, the media personalities that push this and promote this perversion, they're the ones that are causing the suicides, Tom, not people like me. So we're actually the ones that are helping people in their confusion.
How is being out about being gay, acknowledging who you are, as Anderson Cooper and Rachel Maddow have done, how is that in any way promoting anything? If I say, hey, I've been married for 43 years, am I running around saying to other people, you must be married to a woman just like I am? That's crazy, Bill.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Because what they're doing is they're promoting this perverted lifestyle that less than 2% of the population engages in, and they're promoting it as normal.
Why do you care about that 2%? Leave them alone, Bill.
Pardon me?
Leave them alone. Why do you care about that 2%?
Because children like Josh Alcorn, a young boy, are having their heads filled with this nonsense at an age they don't even understand it. And then they're throwing themselves in front of trucks because society has got them so confused and so twisted. And then to add insult to injury, they blame their poor parents because they actually love their child and want their child to be free from this kind of perversion and bondage.
This is the kind of language, Bill, that destroys lives.
No, this is the kind of language
I hope you
that
look deep
saves
into your
lives.
soul.
It's the kind of acceptance that you promote, Tom, that's helping promote this lie to kids.
Accepting people who are different. You will
not
accept people who are different.
If you're 21 years old and you want to engage in unhealthy, unnatural sex with whoever, that's fine. But to promote this to children, which has been done as a very strategic plot for the last 20 years.
Bill, this is not a plot. This is reality. It's what the American Psychological Association says.
I'll tell you what. You know what the reality is? Every society in human history, go do your own research, that has embraced this type of perversion ultimately ended up destroying itself very quickly.
Bill,
thereafter.
can you name any society in the history of Earth that hasn't destroyed itself?
Pardon me?
Can you name one society in the history of Earth that has not destroyed itself?
But it hasn't been because of this type of perversion.
There are no empires that are still around.
It hasn't been because
Bill
of this.
Keller, liveprayer.com. Thank you, Bill.
This is the Thom Hartmann Program.
15 minutes past the hour. I think I'll let that pass without comment. We'll be right back.